Hello, it's Peterman right here with another house build. This time I'm building a house where I'm gonna chuck in a lot of CC. I have a whole lot of CC in my game and I don't really use it, and I thought I might really need to try and use a bunch of it, so that's what we're trying to do in this build. And I had in my mind an idea of what I wanted it to end up looking like, and I think I did quite okay with that in the back of my mind. So that's where we are, right here. I'm going to have a think. Is there anything I really want to talk about? Not really, no. Although I last week went to the theater and saw a musical. It's been a while since I saw a musical. And I was maybe a bit nervous. But I went to see Les Miserables. I have never seen it before, so that was quite unique. I have seen the movie a handful of times, but I think that is what's expected of me, being a huge Aaron Tveit fan. I think people expected me to have seen the movie a bunch of times, and I can agree. I have seen it a bunch of times, so I knew the story, but of course this was in Dutch, and I have only seen a handful of clips of the Dutch versions that have been before. And I, of course, know the English lyrics better, but I liked it nonetheless. I think I really enjoyed it, uh, and I really enjoyed the cast. Really enjoyed the singing that I did. I am apparently a big sucker for harmonies. Nobody understood. Nobody would have guessed that either. I love myself some harmonies, but I really do, really do. It's one thing that really gets me going. You should have seen me during this pentatonics concert. Literally, my jaw was dropped on the floor almost the whole time. I had to collect myself a couple of times during that concert because the harmonies of those people together, it's just, ooh, it gave me goosebumps, and my jaw was dropped and everything, which was interesting because that is usually not really what happens. I usually don't am so struck by the talent of the artist that I don't know really what I'm doing. So that was nice. It was nice to have that moment. So there is like a couple of moments in the musical where the whole cast sings together. It's really impressive. And it's also nice to know that there is still a bunch of talent left in the Netherlands. They aren't just all stuffed in one show. Which could be normal, but I didn't expect that to be the case. Just expected us to just have run the talent try, but apparently not. Apparently there's still a bunch of new talent, but they all just decided to join this one cast, this one musical, which is okay. maybe that is what happens sometimes. But I now can also say that it's not. You can't blame this this generation of musical talent uh, for the lack of ability to sing Anki Inky. Uh, on the fact that they graduated during COVID. You can't say that because I heard all of them singing Anki, and you can't blame it on that for the other bunch of talent that sings off key. Yeah, but they've never done this. They've never sung with in-ears. Yeah, well, scrap that because I've heard the same group of people sing Anki with in-ears. So I don't know how you want me to feel about it, but I don't agree. But it was a really nice concert. I really enjoyed it. I also think that they did the decor really well. Les Mis has never traveled through the Netherlands. Has always had one stationary theater. And I think they did it really well. It looked impressive. It looked expensive. And I would highly recommend anybody to go and watch it. I would highly recommend it. Anything else that I really need to get off my chest? No, I think so. It's been very hot here, and me being Dutch that is just something I am really good at, complaining about the weather. Especially when it's hot, or when it's very cold, or when it's very rainy. There are a lot of things that Dutch people are really good at, and one of them is complaining about the weather. And I am also very good at it. I also really think that I should put more throws on my beds. You just saw me go through all of them, and I have a bunch of good ones that I never use. And I really think I should start using them more. I would also there are a couple of musicals going on right now, and there's only one that I really want to see. Mostly because all of the other ones are things that I have seen before. Because apparently they think that squeaky chair. Apparently they think that we want to see old musicals we already have seen. We don't want anything new. And yes, in the case of Les Mis, I really did want to see it. But in the case of Grease or Mamma Mia or The Bodyguard even, I don't want to see that again. No, I just have seen that. Was nice for once, and I don't plan on seeing it again. And again, and again, and again. I think I would like to see something new. So, not particularly something that was just written, but something that we have never seen in the Netherlands before, or something that we haven't seen in ages. See, I wouldn't mind seeing Phantom of the Opera. I wouldn't mind that, because I've never seen it before, and it's been years since we had that. But seeing Grease again, I don't that and the lack of talent in that show, it's just not something I really want. Not in particularly, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that don't want to see the same musical again. We want some. We want to see new things. There is so much new things out there. I get that you will have to find somebody to translate the whole show. I get that, but that doesn't mean that's not an option. A lot of shows have been uh, translated, and yes, we have lost a couple of good translators in the last couple of years. I get that, but there has to be new talent that's really good at translating musicals. It's not me, but somebody out there is, and find them, and then incorporate them into your business. Because I would love to see everybody's talking about Jamie in Dutch with the English sound, of course, because I am pretty keen on that. But do that, be amazing, be good for the people that are in the LGBTQ plus movement community. And I think that is something that we all want. We don't want to see old stuff. And we definitely don't want to pay a lot of money for seeing somebody sing off key. If I want to hear somebody sing off key, I could record myself. And I'll be very off key. I can assure you of that. But maybe it's just me. I don't think so. But who knows? Who knows? Although in September, I think we're getting the West End cast of 6 that's going to do 2 weeks of worth of show in a theater here in the Netherlands. I really want to see that. But on the other hand, that's a completely British cast, which is potentially even better because the quality of that is way higher than we could ever have here. I would at least say so. There are a handful of good musical actors that could potentially be on the same level as them. But that doesn't mean that they actually are really good or that they are really able to compete at that high level. Not all of them. So I would like that. I would like to see a bunch of new musicals, new translated musicals. Because I could say that I really want to see Heathers. I really want that. But I think that might be too niche, maybe. But I would say everybody's talking about Jamie would be good. But yeah, we will see where that ends, if we are getting new musicals or if we're not. But I believe if you look at the screen, we're getting quite there. I've been trying to find a CC that I have not used that much. Because, as I said, I have a lot of it and I don't really use it all that much. And I really should. I always go for the same items. That poof situation, I always use that. I never used the throws on the beds. Never. And I think I should try and at least incorporate it. I just pulled out a fridge that I've never used before in this kitchen, and stuff like that I should try and do more. I have it in my game, why not use it? But I do believe that I am about to end my voiceover. There are, of course, screenshots at the end of this video, and I would um, really appreciate it if you thumbs up my video, because that would really help me. You could also subscribe to my channel so you see the next house build in 2 weeks time, on the Thursday. My name is Friesenven, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.